everyone, and welcome to Unit 3, Lesson 12, Keyboard Input. This is going to be Bubble 6, and today we're talking about the gears with conditionals. So we're looking back at the gears lesson that we had in Lesson 11, but now we're going to talk about how we can use it for keyboard input. So let's make the gear spin only when the space key or the space bar is being held down. We're going to add an if statement. We're going to use the key down command as input to the if statement to check whether or not the key space is actually being pressed. And then we're going to move the code so that way the gears rotate inside the if statement. So there's several things we need to do. We need to create an if statement. We need to use, inside the if statement, we need to use a conditional to check to see if the key is down. We need to make sure we're pressing the space key. And once we press the space key, the gears will move. And only when we press the space key. So let's move this up so we can take a look at our code. So we're going to need an if statement. So we're going to put the if statement again in the draw loop because we're only going to draw, or in this case, rotate draw our gears if and only if our space key is in fact being hit. So I'm going to put my if statement. So then I need a key down. So I go to world, I find key down, I pull it into that if bubble. I'm not going to do up. I'm looking for this space bar. So I look for space. And then I'm going to say, hey, if the space bar is down, I'm going to do these rotations. So I'm just going to drag that blue key. And let's just see if we can run it and see the first one. So if I hit the space bar and hold it down, the blue gear is rotating. If I let up the space bar, it stops. Awesome. We know our if key down space is working correctly. Now that I've verified that it's working correctly, I'm going to start moving the green gear and the red gear back in that if statement. So I'm going to drag that whole statement in. Green gear and now red. And I just do that. I first do that first check before I start moving everything in. So I know exactly if there is a problem, I know where the problem is. So I'm going to hit reset. Again, when I only hit the space bar, will my gears rotate? Let's hit run. There we go. So with this code, they already gave us the gear rotation code correctly. The only thing we had to do is create an if statement and verify if key down, meaning the space bar was in fact down. And then once we knew it was down, we were going to do something. If not, they should stop. And that is Bubble 6, Lesson 12, dealing with gears with conditionals.